Here's a subject you don't hear discussed very often, if ever: rollback taxes. Have you ever heard of such? Rollback taxes in regards to real estate. What that refers to is, here in Virginia, you can apply for what we call land use deferral of your taxes. You can make a case to your locale that you are using your land for raising pine trees, maybe other agricultural purposes, and your local government can base the taxes on that rather than the actual market value. And the result can be a deferral of taxes paid. It'll reduce the amount of taxes that you have to pay on a regular basis for that land. One thing to keep in mind when you go to sell your land, or more importantly, if you're buying land that has been in what we call land use, there can be rollback taxes. In other words, you're going to buy the land, you're not going to raise pine trees anymore, you're going to maybe divide it into lots and sell it, you're going to develop it, maybe you're even going to use it for your home, and because it's no longer going to be used for that prior purpose, you might be subject to rollback taxes. The local government can go back a certain amount of time and collect all the taxes that they would have been paid had it been based on the actual value rather than the use. So our real estate contracts here in Virginia oftentimes have a paragraph that'll say rollback taxes, if applicable, shall be paid by, and you fill in the blank. It could be the buyer, it could be the seller. If you're buying, you just want to be aware of that, because that could be a big chunk that you have to pay back to that local government for the taxes that were deferred over the years. If you're buying it, you may want to ask that the seller pay that. They experience the benefit of not having to pay at the normal tax rate for a certain amount of time. Those are rollback taxes. If you own land and you would like to have the taxes deferred and not pay as much on a regular basis, and if you can make a case for the idea that it's being used in such a manner that qualifies for land use, that's something to explore too. But might be a topic you've never heard of before. Just wanted to make you aware of it today in case it ever applies to you. Have a great week.